We come to you live on EA Sports. And tonight, it's a Windy City special. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull. It's Jay Williams.
Ed, we're talking about the best of the best. These guys on the court represent less than 0.001% of the world. I can't wait to see this star-studded affair.
Jay, you know the feeling as the 10 players take the court and we get ready for the opening tip. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
And scores on a nifty dance to the basket. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Kawhi Leonard missed his first. That one goes. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
And Kawhi Leonard, good on the quick release there.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Kevin Durant has it. To Dinwiddie. Surveys the floor. Able to convert inside. George. Paul George is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. To Durant. Even to Zubats. Pins it. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Irving to Jordan. No good. And stuffs it home.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Leonard to Beverly. Going to launch beyond the arc. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Oh, nice find for the basket. Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play.
Listen up, fans. Tickets for the next home game are still available at the box office. Buy 1 or more tickets before the end of today's game, and you'll receive an exclusive discount.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 2,
KD with the rock. Kevin Durant, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Cut it. Make it tough on him.
Leonard to George. Kevin Durant with a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Baseline drive. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively, and that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Time for some new personnel into the game. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. For three. And Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough three-pointer. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Baseline drive, deep right corner. Oh, had him going there for a second. Leonard to Beverly. And they call it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Kenny Atkinson making some changes in this one.
That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Substitutions.
Leonard. He made his first effort, but not that time. And a putback slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Irving. Beyond the arc for three. He made his first effort, but not that time. To Paul George. Free throws coming up.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Are now in the penalty.
Paul George has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First one, counted. And he makes them both. Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Irving.
Foul in the final 2 minutes.
And it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. Kyrie Irving. He's now 4 for 6. "20-footer at the buzzer. We're through one at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Paul George to Leonard. Jared Allen rejects it. That's out. Last touch by Jared Allen. Leonard goes to the right side. George buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
To Dinwiddie. Leonard to Beverly. Kevin Durant with the rock. Shot from the lane won't go. To George. Has a look. Paul George. 3 for 6 now.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Well, he can't do that.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for Los Angeles, number 40, Evenside Zubac.
To Dinwiddie. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
To Leonard. For three. That's rebounded by the Nets. Fires the three, knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Paul George. Patrick Beverly. 3 for 3 in this first half.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Fires the three. Not that time. He misses. To Leonard. And throws it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Beverly to George. Has a chance. Paul George. 4 out of 7.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
George smothering D.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
It's a big finish.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
For yourself in the display in rank section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
For the Los Angeles
Durant against Paul George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't connect. A scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's the DJ we all know and love.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Play is stopped. Timeout. Out for Brooklyn, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
Save 10% off all merchandise when you purchase 3 or more items at one of our convenience stores. This offer is only valid during today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
Clippers have got it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Beverly to Paul George. From long range, Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
George lets it fly. Deep two there, won't go. To Durant. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those. Calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Beverly into the front court. His team leads it by 10. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Oh, he had him there for a second. To Durant. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Patrick Beverly. Now the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That's it. First half has come to an end. It's been all Clippers so far. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. George, they have to keep him in their grasp.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Screen coming. With a drop step. Kevin Durant. With that, he's 5 for 9.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Leonard to George. Going to launch beyond the arc. Paul George locked in. Hits the tough three.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Durant across the timeline. Trailing by 14. Even to Zubac. Sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Paul George. Goes reverse to lay it in.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
From the painted area, won't go down. To Leonard. DeAndre Jordan swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Leonard. Spencer Dinwiddie with the block. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Spencer Dinwiddie. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. George. To Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Irving. There's the toss. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
It's the free throw.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy. No ball here.
To Dinwiddie. Short jumper off the mark. To George. Navigating through traffic. Deep right corner. Beverly. That's rebounded by Brooklyn. To Durant. 4-3. Not that time. He missed it. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Into the front court, it's Irving. Down a bundle. Durant. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
Until the end of today's game, to claim your prize at the customer service desk located near section 104.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Brooklyn with the basketball. To Jordan.
Subbing in for the Brooklyn Nets, number 00.
Sizing up the defense. DeAndre Jordan. Tough matchup against George. To Leonard. Paul George. Leonard. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Irving to Durant. Shot from the lane won't go. To Paul George. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out. To George. The pass set it all up.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Leonard gets it in the right corner. George buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
And destroys the rim. That's what DeAndre Jordan does. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Kyrie across the timeline. His guys down big. Here comes the screen. Kyrie Irving. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Here we go. My ball.
George, tough matchup against Durant. Leonard, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
That ends the third quarter, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
Here comes the screen. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Beyond the arc for 3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. To Paul George.
Here I come.
Kevin Durant tips it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Irving to Durant. Here comes the screen. Irving to Durant. Mo Harkless sends it away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Clippers have the basketball. George to Williams. Lou Williams. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Substitutions. Los Angeles. Into the game for the Brooklyn Nets. Number 8.
Irving to Jordan. Able to convert inside.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Durant to Irving. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Leonard to Beverly. Leonard goes to the left side. LA with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Hand in his face. Still hits. You don't see that very often.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Jordan. Gets it in the left corner. Durant. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Leonard to George. Brooklyn secures the rebound. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Looking to make something happen to Jordan. a shot up off the mark. Leonard. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Irving. Durant. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. Works it up top. Lets it fly from long range. Oh, knocks it down from three.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Not done yet to Harkless. Over to the right side. George, I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Kawhi Leonard against KD. For three. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Great look and vision. Durant. Short jumper won't go down. To Beverly. George. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
And body controls everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
Three-pointer and now a free throw on the trip. Dinwiddie into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Irving. Fires the three. You know Kyrie. Zero hesitation. Buries it for three.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
George, he engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack it to the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.